Well, spring is lightning season, and lightning is one of the biggest killers across the nation. So just how does lightning form? Well, it all starts with positive and negative charges. Positive charges on the ground, negative charges up at cloud level. Of course, these two attract. So what you start to get is what we call a stepped leader that begins to come down from the cloud. Those negative charges, those electrons start to line up. Of course, they're attracted to the positive charges there. Eventually, what happens is the leader nears the ground, and those positive charges on the ground start to flow upward. As these two come together, they merge, and a powerful electric current flows in between them. And what we see is the return stroke. And I'll tell you, this thing travels at about 60,000 miles per second. That's your lightning bolt. And this process may repeat over and over, and that's how we get that flash of lightning on and off. This whole thing only takes about a second. Now, there are different types of lightning as well. Of course, the one we're most familiar with is the cloud to ground, and that is a common one that we tend to see. But we also have intra-cloud, lightning that occurs within the cloud itself. That's pretty common as well. As we get to some of these more rare forms of lightning, cloud to sky, that does happen, more occasional, not something we see all the time. Uncommon would be lightning that goes from one cloud to another cloud. Yes, it happens, but just not very often. The positive stroke of cloud to ground is uncommon, where positive electrons flow downward. Those tend to be some of our powerful lightning strokes that tend to cause the most damage. Thankfully, they're more uncommon. And what is really rare is the ground to cloud lightning. Yes, it happens, but it's definitely not one that we see too often. Remember, the safest place to be when you hear thunder or see lightning is indoors, away from windows. Another place you can go, a car. It's not as safe, and it's not safe because of the rubber tires, but it's safe because of something we call the Faraday cage effect, where lightning strikes the car and stays on the outside of that metal shell. Of course, if you have a soft top car like a convertible, those are not safe at all from lightning.